Very good morning to all the participants. Good morning to all the researchers. Welcome to the first session of day 5 of 1 week faculty development program on IPR research publication ethics and manuscript preparation. Today our first session keynote speaker is Dr. Khwaja Mohinuddin sir. Sir is currently working as a senior assistant professor in Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering at Bhilai Institute of Technology. Sir is also taking care of training and placement work as a dean in BIT Raipur. Sir has been awarded PhD in the year of 2020 from Geetam University, Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Sir has more than 13 years of teaching experience and he is very active in the research and publication in the area of electronics and telecommunication. Sir's main area of interest including wireless sensor network, wireless communication, antenna, transmission line, image processing, IoT and embedded systems. Sir has presented 45 plus number of papers in national and international journals, conferences and symposiums. Sir has published 5 international patents and 12 national patents. He has 2 books in Renault publication and 1 copyright. Sir has received the Best Researcher Award in the National Faculty Award 2021 conducted by Novel Research Academy, Pondicherry, India. Sir's achievement cannot be summarized in this short span of time. Without taking much time, now I invite Dr. Khwaja Moinuddin sir for his session on the citation and referencing style with Mendeley. Sir, please.
Yes, good morning to all the participants, and thank you, Professor Neha, for giving a short note of my intro. So let me share the screen and start our presentation for the today's session. Just let me know whether the screen is clearly visible and voice is audible.
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
Thank you. So once again, a good morning to all the participants. Today is my third session as a keynote in this FDP. During the first session, I was dealing with the research paper writing. During the second session of mine, I was dealing with patent and patentability directions, how to file a patent and whatsoever may be the areas that has been covered in the patent areas like innovation patent, design patent, plant patent. So example. Now, and today in this third section of mine, I would like to elaborate my concept and knowledge relevant to citations and referencing style along with Mendeley software. We know everyone that citation and references are very important and plays a very key role in terms of research papers. Without citations, the publication of the paper is having no value. I can say it's a zero value if at all your paper has been published and don't have a citation for a long duration. So the paper citations and referencing is completely based upon the keywords what you used in the research paper. It's not at all the content what you're delivering in the research work, but after delivering the content in the research work, it's very much important to focus on keywords which are mentioning at least 5 to 6 keywords, whatsoever maybe you're mentioning in the paper, that should completely relevant to the Google search engine. An author is preparing the paper in your concerned area. When you search for a paper, then in your particular domain, your paper should be identified in the first page of the Google search engine. That should be the impact what words you are using in the keywords pad. So let me proceed further. What exactly today we are going to discuss in our presentation. So let us see the terminology of the citation. A short note recognizing a source of information. Yes, obviously, if you're speaking about the citation, it definitely can be defined as a short note recognizing a source of information. It is a practice of referring to the work of others in the text of your own piece of work. So, definitely, whatever the work is different and it has been proposed by another researcher, that work can be elaborated further, and the particular paper from which the method has been executed, that paper has to be cited as well as the reference to be mentioned. Referring in the text to the source of information is used as a reference. Now come to the what exactly the reference is. A list containing the details only of those works cited in the text. So you are mentioning in the paper, in the research work, you are mentioning 50 research references list. But in the complete research paper, you are mentioning only 20 to 25 citations. It means that remaining 25 papers are not at all correlated to your work. So rather than that, whatsoever may be the number of the citations are there, whether it may be 15, whether it may be 12, whether it may be 10. So try to mention in the reference sheet only those 10, 12, or 15. Don't additionally add the references just to elaborate the length of the paper. You need to focus that the citations, whatsoever may be mentioned, only those paper will have the impact in the citation index. So there is no use to add any additional references at last in form of a bibliography also in the textbook. So coming for the bibliography, it is a Greek word generally known as bibliographia. Literally, we can't use a word bibliography in the journals or the research papers. Bibliography should be used in the textbooks because in the journals of the research papers, we use a word as references because we are not taking common content from Wikipedia or some sort of website or some sort of data content in the web page. No, not at all while preparing the research paper. But while preparing the textbooks, there might be a requirement to acquire an image from a web page, to acquire Wikipedia from the web page, to acquire some sort of knowledge from the another web page or the another operating system concept. So like this in the textbook, we cover all the areas of the search and we mention into different styles of referencing. So that comes under the bibliographia. So obviously it's a Greek word as I already mentioned you. A list of books or documents relevant to a particular subject. A list of sources not cited in the text but referred to in a preparing the work. So in the bibliographia, we can also mention a few changes that is not cited in the textbook. We can add on a few more references in the bibliographia. So it's not necessary that that thing to be cited in the textbook. You can add for the general use that anybody reads the textbook. Additionally, if you are mentioning any information to read so and so websites or so and so textbooks, so definitely it should be used for the person who is reading. So it's not necessary that the references in the bibliographia to be cited in the textbook. That is a major difference between references as well as bibliography. So order what you're following in the bibliography, obviously alphabetical bias per subject matter, or you can also follow the author order also. And in research papers, generally we follow the referencing in terms of recent research paper publications. Coming for the major differences between a citation and references. A recitation, citing is when you refer in the text to the source of information, whereas the references is where you create a list of source used. Citation is in the text, whereas references appears at the end of the work. We are well known about that. As a research scholars, as a faculties, whenever you are preparing a paper, references are the one which has to be prepared at the first end. Later on, when we are preparing the content, will like to cite each and every references according to your requirements of the preparation. And the final thing, what you like to prepare in the research work is that is abstract. It is the last one. So coming to the third differences, it is a demonstration. If you come to the citation and numerically ascending order, obviously, back in the reference is listed numerically in the same order that has been cited in the text. Whenever you are mentioning the references as a one, two, three, so on, whatsoever may be the sequence, you are giving the citations. For example, you are using the ninth reference as a citation, first citation in the introduction of the paper or a textbook. So that citation of nine should be modified in the reference list as a reference number one, and the citation should be changed as citation one. So these are the major differences between a citation as well as reference. Punctuation marks and space are very much important in the reference as well as citation. Should be followed the preferred style, consistency, refer to the notes or instruction for authors for a specific journal or a document. Yeah, various journals or various textbooks has their own strategy of the preparation of the manuscript. It's not only referring to the manuscript, the publisher which you're concerned like Hindavi, elsewhere, Springer, IEEE journals, etc. They have their own style of manuscript preparation, not only in Word. Now you can see maximum papers are being prepared in the LaTeX format and the supporting documents are also enclosed during the submission of the manuscript. So this is how the improvisation of the research facility has been also focused on behalf of the publishers. Very few journals are preferring the Word document, else maximum journals are preferring to the LaTeX document editing. Now coming to the referencing styles, we may know few of them in the list shown in the screen. So regularly what we are forming is APA style, MLA style and AMA style. But we are having few more styles of the referencing. You can see the Vancouver system, which is especially used in the medical and scientific journal. This is a referencing style where we can use it whenever you're preparing the paper in the biomedical journals. Over there, the referencing style will be Vancouver system. Else, another referencing style is also there for medical, that is AMA, American Medical Association. That is especially this referencing style is used in medicine and biological sciences. Coming for the Harvard system, Chicago Manual of Style, and APA style. It is a general referencing style of APA, American Psychological Association. The journals which are focusing on psychology, education, and other social sciences, they generally follow the style of referencing that is APM. And coming for the last but not the least, here we are mentioning the Modern Language Association MLA style, especially for the part of humanities as well as arts. Yeah, there was a slight interruption in between. So coming for the further, what is the need do we need in the references? That is to give the credit to the ideas or the works of the other authors. So definitely, whatever the paper you're preparing in the references, and if you mention the references, if it till your work has been carried out by the another researcher, then it would definitely help your referencing list so that he can read and he can rewrite the paper in the concerned area of the domain. Next, to allow the authors to find the original source easily, to make the work informative, that is quality work, to get recognition and authentication of the work, and also to address the issues of the plagiarism. We are well known about the platform of plagiarism, that is copying the other's work and representing it as an own work comes under the plagiarism. We need to paraphrase the content, whatever you are want to extract from the other papers, you need to paraphrase it. And for a kind information, you can access and get the license of Quillboard software. You can use the Quillboard software to paraphrase the content. That helps you to paraphrase the content, not in a general verbs or nouns, what you are finding out. If at all you speak about the IoT, you just can't type the IoT in the Quillboard and want the another synonym of the IoT. It's not like that. So Arduino will be Arduino, IoT will be IoT, database management system will be database management system, speech processing will be speech processing, like that, etc. The words, few things of technologies cannot be represented in the Quillboard changes, but in the Quillboard, it helps to the representation of the sentence so that it will be very much beneficial for you while preparing the research work. Apart from that, for plagiarism, get that you will have a licensed plagiarized report that is turned it in for your beneficial of your research work so that after submission, you don't have any issue of the plagiarism, which has to be proceeded for the rejection part. Yes, example, what I explained you about plagiarism, that the verbatim copying of others' work without their acknowledgement. Without their permission, if you're extracting the work, it means that you have been completely plagiarized 100% without any permission. Next, to close the paraphrasing of others' work by simply changing a few words of altering the order of presentation. The unacknowledged quotations of phrases. This also comes under the plagiarism. And coming to the elements in the referencing list, these are the elements which has to be mentioned in the referencing list. Author's name, the title of the document, that is title of the paper, the date and year of the publication, a place of publication, if possible, the edition, the volume, issue, and the part number that comes under the periodicity, and definitely the series. Now, these are the basic elements in the referencing list. But coming to the referencing style, as I already told you, the APA style or a MLA style or a AMA style or a Chicago style or a Vanecker system. So these are the various referencing styles. Basically, and generally we require the style of APA, that is American Psychological Association, and also the MLA style, Modern Language Association. So in these two styles, I would like to slide difference. I would like to mention a slight difference. What exactly the main difference is that in the APA name, the surname comes first. In the MLNA style, the last name comes first. This is the major difference. But the elements, whatever you have mentioned in this particular referencing style, this all the things will be present in a content of referencing. Coming for the next slide of the presentation, sources of information. In the sources of information, the books, journals, newspapers, conference papers, annual report, institutional and government publications, electronic sources like websites, CD-ROM, DVD-ROM, pen drives, database, theses, reports, and unpublished works. These all are the source of information for the referencing in the citing in the papers. As I told you that the elements, whatever the common in the referencing are the name of the author, the title of the document, etc. So here is an example how we can represent the Harvard system as a referencing. You'll be mentioning the surname, then the first name, then the year of publication, then the title of the paper and italic, edition, and place of publication or else publisher. Coming to the Chicago style of referencing, the surname, thereafter the first name, year, title in italics, edition, place of publication, publisher. Vancouver, surname initials, there is no first name and everything, remaining is same. And coming for the APA, AMA, and MLA style, we are having an APA surname, initial, the title of the publication, and the place and publisher. And coming to the AMA style, you are having the surname, there is no year of publication in between, you are having year of publication at the end. And coming to the MLA style, surname, then it comes the last name. It's not the first name. Last name will be considered. And the title, again, here also in the MLA style, the year of publication is mentioned at the last. So the main agenda of referencing style, because the journal in a different area, as I told you that if you're speaking about the literatures or the humanities department, the referencing style of MLA is mandatory. Whereas if you're speaking about the general engineering or social sciences, the referencing style of APA is mandatory. So coming for the main agenda of this presentation, it's not only to elaborate the citation and the referencing, but also to enhance your knowledge by using the Mendeley software. How you can use the Mendeley software and what is the main benefits as a researcher if we use the Mendeley software. So the Mendeley software has its own impact in the researching for citations to give the proper referencing style and also to elaborate your search engine and get the PDF of your document published. So generally the Mendeley refers to our management referencing software. Generally, whenever I speak about the word Mendeley, so Mendeley is generally a managing referencing software. So what exactly the Mendeley is? Mendeley is a free academic software. Yes, all of has to use as it is a free platform in the search engine. So try to search about Mendeley, try to create an account and install its download manager of Mendeley. I'll tell you what are the profits, what are the benefits as a researcher if you install and focus on Mendeley software. There is no need of Google search engine to always search your papers and find it out the PDFs and get it sort of documents and all. There is no need at all. If at all you have this concept of Mendeley, maximum the 90% of the search engine works related to your papers will be minimized. So Mendeley is a free academic software that applicable to Windows, that applicable to Mac, and as well as Linux operating system to manage, share, read, annotate, and also to cite your research papers. And the research work to manage your papers online, discover research trends as well as statistics, and to connect to likely mind researchers. So there are few benefits which we'll be knowing about Mendeley software one by one as we are going ahead with the presentation. I request all the participants to have a kind attention. So that is a very beautiful software and very enhancement software where you can gain knowledge about it and also you can excel your knowledge into this software. So coming to the problem statement, what is the problem and what is the need of Mendeley software? So your topic might be an article, your topic might be a book, your topic might be a conference paper. And the consent paper, you need to have your citations, references, lots of typing, lost references. There might be a mistakes in the references also. So general thing, because whenever you're getting the references from the Google or some other papers, it's not at all mandatory that whatever you're giving in the references that is 100% correct in the particular format of the referencing style. That might be a slight mistakes. So to overcome these all problems, we are completely executing and promoting ourselves to use the Mendeley software. So how the Mendeley software helps us? As I already told you, the Mendeley software is the management reference system. It is mainly preferred to cite as well as to cite the reference papers as well as to manage your documents into the PDF forms. So the articles, books, or the conference papers, whatever you have been published or published by other authors, your article citations can be improved if at all you're submitting or you're uploading your documents in the Mendeley style. It is completely uh, what we can say whenever the someone search the paper in your domain, then that particular paper of yours will be promoted as the primer with some sort of additional benefits of Mendeley. Means the visuality of the paper will be improved if at all you are uploading your documents in the Mendeley. Excuse me. This tool that helps scholars to create and manage their list of references for the research projects. As I already told you, that this management system, that is especially the reference management system, Mendeley, it helps to manage their list of references. Most tools are designed to organize citations into specific format for preparation of manuscript and bibliography. In this Mendeley software, we are having the tools, whatever the style of reference you want, you just need to enter the details and automatically the Mendeley software enlarges and enlists according to your requirements. Many search tools provides ways to download references into reference management tools. Now comes the basic question, what is Mendeley? Until yet we have discussed about the definition and the benefits of Mendeley, but exactly if I speak about the Mendeley software, it is free of cost, free access, a lot of benefits in terms of citations, in terms of references. Means it improves the quality of visual of your paper on the Google search engine. That is the primary thing where it can improve your citations of your papers which are being published. So it syncs to the desktop. Obviously, we are having the option. It's like I can relate the concept of Mendeley to Microsoft Office Outlook. Many of us may be using that Microsoft Outlook, because Microsoft Outlook, we sync our Gmail accounts, all the Gmail accounts into a single web browser, and we can access all the mails even offline also we can access all the mails, because I personally use the MS Outlook, and I sync all my Gmail IDs to my MS Outlook. To it automatically syncs the Gmail accounts email, and at one place in one web browser I can manage all my Gmail accounts by using the MS Outlook software. In the same manner, we can operate everything by using this Mendeley software. So in this Mendeley software, we can search all our papers which are been cited, which are been non-cited, how it has been elaborating our research, and where the paper is there, and how many people has been read by paper with citation, without citation. There is a lot of support which is given in this Mendeley software. So I wish that all of us could utilize the platform of Mendeley and manage, know how to know about the reference management system. As I told you that it is a free academic software to manage, share, read, annotate, and cite your research projects or papers. Coming for the web of that particular application, either you can use and download the Mendeley software, which is free of cost, or else you are not willing to download the reference management system Mendeley, you can directly operate in the operating system of the Google Chrome or whatsoever may be, opening it online, and you can access, you can log it out, and you can just complete your things. So in this Mendeley software, if you're using the web, a research network to manage your papers online, discover research trends and statistics, and to connect the like-minded research. So you may find some sort of synchronization of this platform with the ResearchGate or some sort of another platform. But the main advantage of this is that you can completely have uh, overall content in terms of citations, in terms of textbooks, in terms of reference papers, in terms of XYZ Wikipedias, whatsoever may be it, your particular profile is related to, all can be accumulated at only one place. If you, many of you have my queries that सर हमारा तो गूगल स्कॉलर है, गूगल स्कॉलर में तो पूरा साइटेशन वगैरह पता चल जाता है, या गूगल स्कॉलर में साइटेशन पता चलता है, एंड साइटेशन विल बी लिमिटेड टू papers or the particular textbooks. That's also very few, which is a renowned publications. But in a Mendeley, you can have the references citations of your papers, textbooks, patents, copyrights, trademarks, etc. Everything in a one single platform. So this is a simple screenshot of the web version of the Mendeley, which is used to manage your papers online. You can see it's simply like a Gmail Outlook. You can see the management system, how it is there. You can having the main menu, how to create a folder. Here you have an option of creating a group also of the research scholars of your particular domain. You no need to search. Just you need to click on your domain search area. Whenever you click the domain search area, automatically the researchers will be enlisted as a list of researchers that are completely relevant to your area of work. So over there, what happens? You can create a group, and whenever the papers are being published of their own area in your domain, you can easily refer it, and you can gain the knowledge of your area. What is the updation of your work is going on? So another screenshot of the desktop version of the Mendeley, which is used to manage and annotate the site of papers offline. So it syncs. It's once it is synced, whenever you open, there is no need of internet, because whenever day or 2 days or once in a day or once in a week, whenever you are connected to the internet, it automatically sends the data. And after you disconnect the internet, you can access the complete references, complete papers, because it is already synced. So no issues. This is a completely offline operating. As I already told you that this software of Mendeley is almost similar to your MS Outlook. So remember that open your preferred web browser, that is Internet Explorer or a Firefox or a Chrome or an Opera or etc. Go to the website of mendeley.com, sign up your account and download the Mendeley Desktop Download Manager. As I already told you that either you can access in the operating system itself by opening the browser and just logging into your account, or else you can download the Mendeley Download Manager and you can action all the things. So verify your account, open your email address that you used during the sign up of the registration. So this is the web page I have been included in the particular slide so that you have an idea that you can create the Mendeley account. There are several ways of library. Let's see, search references within the Mendeley website, add a PDF. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हमको पब्लिश किया हुआ पेपर, रिसेंट पेपर्स का पीडीएफ की जरूरत पड़ती है, तो हम गूगल में जाते हैं, गूगल में सर्च करते हैं, ओपन एक्सेस होता है तो we go with open access publisher and just we can download. If it is not open access, we will use another ways, alternative ways to download the papers. There is not at all a requirement of that. Once the PDF is added, you can add a PDF of your paper. Once it's get published, add a folders of PDFs according to your domain of research, and just you can add on the data, and you can accumulate all at one particular platform. You can drag and drop the PDFs in the Mendeley desktop, import and export to and from other references management softwares, add references manually, watch folders to automatically add PDFs to Mendeley desktop, one-click web importer. All the papers which are being published till yet, if you are opening a Mendeley account right now, today, just in a one click, you can import all your publications in a one single platform. So obviously, I recommend that all of us should have this sort of application downloaded in your system. So here is how you are clicking and searching your domain. You can just have the search and relevant documents. You can just search it and synchronize accordingly. मतलब पहली बार अगर आप लॉग इन कर रहे हैं मेंडेले में, आप यहाँ पर अपना नाम भी सर्च कर सकते हैं. नाम से सर्च करेंगे, you will get all the papers which are being published by your end. Just you need to click onto the web import and get all the documents. Yes, this is the process of search. I have mentioned where the search button will be there and where you can build a colleagues group. You can invite the colleague group, and how to save the references to the library. Whenever you are finding some sort of paper that is benefit to your future work of the research, you can just mention click on save reference to the library. What happens whenever you're preparing the document? Whenever you're preparing the document and citing it, automatically when you're clicking to the paper, that paper reference will be added as a reference in your concerned paper what you're preparing. So this is a beautiful, and that is some sort of innovative thing in the Mendeley. No need to type in the complete referencing and everything. Just click onto the paper. Automatically, the paper will be added as a referencing in your document. Or If you're not preparing the document in the Mendeley, you're preparing in the MS Word, then whenever you click onto this document in the Mendeley, and it asks for the referencing style, in which referencing style you want the reference, you just type your requirement APA, MLA, or AMA. Immediately, that particular referencing style will be displayed, copy and paste in your Word document. Yes, synchronization of your work in the Mendeley desktop. By enabling this feature, you are able to access your PDF files in your Mendeley web library. You can add your documents in terms of PDFs, whatsoever may be the documents you are having, just you can add it out. It's not only limited to your papers, as I already told you. The Mendeley software you can use as a papers, patents, publication of the textbooks or edited books, whatsoever may be that can be added your research work at one place, that all can be managed at this Mendeley desktop manager. This is how the paper is being shown whenever you click onto the paper. So whenever you click onto the paper, that particular paper details is being shown on the right side. When it is published, what is the volume, everything, every details will be displayed according to your fetching of the document from the web browser. Yes, you can create a folders also, like research papers, conference papers, patents, copyrights. So you can subcategorize the folders and you can upload the documents. So wherever you go, you don't need to carry any document, any laptop, anywhere. Just wherever you go and visit, just access the system over there, open your Mendeley account and get your files over there itself. That is the main advantage of this Mendeley software. And drag and drop facility is also there, as we are export import references. As I already told you, whatever the references you want, you can import them. Whatever references you want to export, you can export and get the list as an MS Word format or a document format or a PDF format, everything. That is the main benefit by using this Mendeley. And a new document, if you're wanting to add your own style, whether you're preferring journal article, whether you're preferring journal survey paper or a comparison paper or a research article. So depending upon the requirement of the publication, the format is being displayed. So web importers helps to import references and documentations from a wide range of academic database with a single click. In addition to this, let you save the snapshot of the any web page you are weighing to install the click tools, install web importer. Yes, everything will not be at a one go. You need to study the complete Mendeley software. Wherever you require your requirements, that particular thing will be installed and will be add on as a uh, tool in your particular download manager web page. So here is a web portal that can be import documents from different sites, including PubMed. They're having a lot of access, PubMed and CiteSeerX, citations, a lot of citations. Wherever the citations are being included in any of the below mentioned citation indexes, agencies, wherever that find their document, that will be fetched and save as a PDF. If it is not fetched, you can add directly the PDF and it will be automatically synchronized to your Google search engine also. Simply, this is a web import where you can select your papers, click on just you can type your name, you can find your papers according to the year of publication. You can click one by one, and just click onto the web importer click. In a single click, all papers will be imported and saved in your profile manager. Yes, managing your documents and references, you can check the duplicates and merge it. If at all the author names are same and the publication agencies are same, you can documents can be marked as read and unread, such as you type, annotate the PDFs, obviously, and file organizers. As I told you, you can create various folders and you can organize accordingly according to your essential requirements. Occasionally, when you are importing the references into the Mendeley desktop, they can become duplicated. We can find duplicates by selecting the tools menu as well as clicking the check for duplicates option. There is a click confirm page. There is an option for the verifying the duplicacy of the papers in the Mendeley software. If at all the same paper is being uploaded and we don't know that same paper is already being synced, then duplicacy will be arises. In a single click of finding the duplicacy of the papers, you can just merge it in a single paper PDF. Documents can be marked as read and unread as already been covered, and we can mark your favorite document with the star icon as whatever we are doing in general Gmail account. But in Gmail, what happens? We are getting all the documents related to the promotion, related to the social media, related to the inbox, everything. But coming to the part of the Mendeley software, as I already told you, that is a reference management system. Here, what happens? It is we are completely based upon your research work, your patents, your copyrights, your trademarks, your trade names, everything. It's completely to your research. Means you can say that it is a research account for your particular profile. So that is the main advantage of using this Mendeley software. So such as you type, and here you can annotate the PDFs. Obviously, whenever you want some content from the reference style, there only you can access the PDF. You can use as a reference, and you can highlight which part of that PDF you require to be added in your content by in your perspective of work. So that is also easily can be identified and highlighted. So or else you can easily add the add note or a footnote for the document. So it's a very beautiful thing. It's what generally we do in the preparing the research papers. So what we do, we will download the PDFs from the Google and study the complete PDF, and we try to extract the requirement content and everything. So doing a multiple task, it's a very different and some sort of a time taking process. So what we do in the Mendeley, automatically you can search the paper, and if at all the paper relates to your particular research area, you can see that area without downloading it, and from there only you can add the paper as a referencing in your work, and over there itself you can highlight which paragraph of the paper you require, which can be represented in your perspective of your research paper. So it's a very beautiful thing which can be learned in this particular Anonate PDFs. And the file organizers, you can organize the file according to the authors, according to the title of work, according to your publication year, so according to publishers also. So we can have the variety of uh, database we can maintain in this Mendeley. Citing references, Word and Open Office plugin is also available in this. How to cite references and how to insert bibliography. So to enable a citing of the document, generate a bibliography or a manually edit any entry, we should install the Word and Open Office plugin in Mendeley Desktop. In Mendeley Desktop, as generally what happens in the MS Office of MS Word, to save as directly the PDF, we will directly install an add-in plugin of PDF of MS Word, and that will be added as a plugin to the MS Word Office. So whatever the document you are preparing in the MS Office, that can be saved as a PDF directly. Save option में आ जाता है वो. So वैसी तरह यहाँ पर Mendeley सॉफ्टवेयर में क्या होता है, हम वर्ड और ओपन ऑफिस का इसका दोनों का प्लगइन हम इसमें ऐड कर देंगे, ताकि जो भी पेपर हम वर्ड में बना रहे हैं सीधा Mendeley में हम इंपोर्ट करें, और जितना भी रेफरेंसेस हम क्लिक कर रहे हैं वो एज ए रेफरेंसेस ऑटोमेटिकली ऐड होके साइट भी हो जाए अकॉर्डिंगली एज पर योर मेंशनिंग ऑफ द document. So inserting the citations, put the cursor where you want to cite the citations are included. This is a Word process. It's not a Mendeley. I am mentioning the screenshot of the Word. You can click onto the insert citation option, but click go to the Mendeley. Generally क्या होता है, हम पेपर्स बनाते जरूर हैं, लेकिन हमको शॉर्टकट्स नहीं मालूम है कि साइटेशंस कैसा करना है, कहाँ से निकालना है. हम रेफरेंसेस पहले बना लेंगे, आखिरी में बनाते हैं रेफरेंसेस को, और पहले हम साइट कर लेते हैं. ये रॉन्ग प्रोसेस है. पहले हम रेफरेंसेस को बनाएं, इसी ऑप्शन में रेफरेंसेस टूल बॉक्स में ही ये ऑप्शन है, पहले रेफरेंसेस को बना लिए, और जहां जहां आपको साइट करना है इंसर्ट साइटेशन पे क्लिक करें, और जहां आपको साइट करना है वहां पे जाकर आप कर्सर अपना रिलीव करें. सो ऑटोमेटिकली द पेपर विल बी cited. Selection of article and cite the icon, and here was one more option to include the citation options in the Mendeley. यहाँ से आप डायरेक्ट ऑप्शन आएगा, यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं हम वर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ऊपर में जो ऑप्शन दिया हुआ है स्क्रीन में आप देख सकते हैं इंसर्ट साइटेशन इन द Mendeley. सो Mendeley से ये डेटा सिंक करके यहाँ इंसर्ट करेगा जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट आप करेंगे. दिस इज अ प्लगइन व्हाट यू कैन ऐड फ्रॉम द Mendeley. This is also same in terms of bibliography. You can insert the bibliography and sharing the documents of the references, how to create a group, adding members of the documents, using the groups. As I already told you that in a Mendeley platform, you can easily create the groups according to your domain of research, according to your area of research, according to your requirement of research. So what happens whenever you are creating a particular document? So you need to follow the few rules that it should be in a sequence manner and you can elaborate your work accordingly. So coming for an example, we can create a group name sorts of a dialysis if we are going to the medical paper representation or medical paper work. So I'll use a simple dialysis that might be whatsoever may be the dialysis it's been done with a group discussion, medical professionals, and click create group. So whenever you're creating a group, all the persons who are being there with the Medile account, they'll be getting the notifications that a particular group is being created. So if at all they are in the concerned area, they will click and automatically will be added in your group of domain. So groups are various types. Private group, there's invite only groups who content will be visible and members of the group. Public invite only groups, these groups which are visible to anyone, anyone can access the group. Public open groups, these groups anyone may join and contribute their work. So there are various categories. You can implement the same in your particular thing of Mendeley. So this is how you are creating the group and summary how the group is being created. And what happens, you can even chat with the group members also that I'm working in this area and let me know the possible outcome of this research work, which method I can use. You can ask for the suggestions. So that is also most welcome in this Mendeley. So finally, thank you for my listening the presentation of mine with a lot of patience and a lot of concentration, because the beautiful thing what we have learned today is that how to utilize the Mendeley software and implement in our research strategy in our day-to-day upgradation of the research. Yes, this time I request any queries from your end, please. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Taruna ma'am. Thank you, Brajen sir. If at all, it would be very nice if you unmute yourself and you would like to acknowledge with some questions if possible. Taruna ma'am, Brajendra sir, anyone.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Very good morning, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So I don't have any queries as of now, but I think when I start using the software, I'm going to have lots of queries.
Okay,
So,
okay. Please,
but as of now, it's like
you are
very
most.
informative and very good.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, ma'am. And definitely, you can use the software and install the Mendeley Download Manager.
Yes,
Also,
sir. I'll definitely
whenever
use it and try it.
you find any difficulty, you can directly connect to me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so
Thank you.
much, sir. Okay,
Thank you.
sir.
Anybody else having any queries, my dear participants? It will be very highly obliged if you ask any questions related to the presentation. That will be the precious thing what we get in return after the presentation. So, okay, I would like to hand over the further proceeding for the concerned team of the FDP. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. Your thought have really enlightened our mind. Thank you so much, sir. Now today's session, first session is over. Next session will resume from 12 noon. I request all the participants to join the session 10 minutes before. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
in the Department of Physics, Applied Physics. He is also taking care of research and development work as a dean in Bhilai Institute of Technology, Raipur. Sir has been awarded PhD in 2015 from National Institute of Technology, Raipur. He has more than 13 years of teaching experience. He is very active in researcher and publication in the area of physics. Sir has published various research articles in material in electronics and many other fields of engineering. Sir has also received grant as principal investigator and co-principal investigator from TICWIP 3. He has 5 international and 12 national book publication in various fields. One of the Sir's best book is Design and Optimization of Sensor and Antennas for Wearable Devices. Sir has 23 patent in which 9 Australian and 14 Indian patent, one of which is Wearable Hybrid Energy Harvesting System. Sir's achievement cannot be summarized in this short span of time. So without taking much time, now I invite Dr. Vikas Dubey sir for his session on importance of publication. Sir, please.
Thank you very much, Rasmi Mishra ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
And good afternoon to all participants in the fifth day of faculty development program. Okay, so yesterday we have already discussed about the falsification and fabrication and misconduct related to research and publication. Okay, now today's talk is very important because that is related to plagiarism, predatory journals, fake journals, simultaneous submission, as well as how we can check plagiarism. So there are so many tools related to plagiarism checking, and how we can check and how we can remove, how we can detect. Okay, so this is our content. Okay, so first okay, so what is plagiarism? Yesterday we have introduced the plagiarism. It's nothing. Plagiarism is a significant problem almost every college and university campus. Okay, so the problem of plagiarism go beyond the campus and have become an issue in industry, journalism, and government activity. So plagiarism is nothing. If you can take idea of another or any publications without giving the citations or proper weightage. Okay, so plagiarize according to the Merriam-Webster online dictionary is to steal and pass off the idea or word of another as one's own. So definitely if you will take idea of someone works, so basically you will cite or you will quote or you will give the weightage or you will acknowledge the particular author or the source. Okay, to use another's production without crediting the source, to commit literally theft, to present as a new and original idea or product derived from an existing source. So basically plagiarism is a criminal offense. We have already discussed about the some plagiarism policies also. Okay, so plagiarism, the act of presenting another's words or idea as your own, that is called plagiarism. So yesterday हमने बात की थी कि plagiarism is nothing if you can take some idea, some paper without citations. It may be your paper also. So that is called self plagiarism. यदि आप अपने खुद के आइडिया को भी फिर से पब्लिश करते हैं या रीपब्लिशिंग में जाते हैं without giving weightage, without any permission, so that is called your self plagiarism. Okay, so the following are considered as a plagiarism. First, it turning into someone else's work as your own, copying word or ideas from someone else without giving credit, failing to put a quotation in quotation mark, giving incorrect information about the source of a quotations, changing words but copying sentence structure, copying so many words or idea from a source that is make up the majority of your work even to buy the credit. So basically यहाँ पे यदि आप किसी के ओन वर्ड्स को लेते हैं, किसी के ओन आइडिया को लेते हैं, तो विदाउट गिविंग द वेटेज इफ यू विल कॉपी एंड पेस्ट, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लैगरिज्म. Okay, so sometimes plagiarism should be accidental, okay, or intentionally. Okay, so there are two types of plagiarism. First is intentional plagiarism, steal the property of somebody else and claims it to be his own, that is called intentional plagiarism. And second is unintentional, or that is called accidental plagiarism. Unknowingly, if we can, somebody unknowingly cites a phrase or copies word without acknowledging the author of the material, so that is called unintentional plagiarism or accidental plagiarism. Sometimes ये होता है कि हमको पता नहीं रहता कि ये किसी का आइडिया है, हम वहाँ के कंटेंट को यूज कर लेते हैं और बाद में हमको पता चलता है कि ये आइडिया जो था वो किसी का था. आफ्टर पब्लिकेशन यदि आपको ये पता चलता है तो यू विल गो फॉर द इरेटम. आप क्या कर सकते हैं कि एक इरेटम एडिटर को कोड कर सकते हैं कि मैं इसका करेक्शन चाहता हूं. सो आपके आर्टिकल के साथ जो है एक इरेटम भी पब्लिश होगा और उस इरेटम में ये बोला जाएगा कि दैट इज बेसिकली करेक्शन ऑफ द प्रेजेंट आर्टिकल. सो उसमें ये बोला जाएगा कि आपने जो कंटेंट यूज किया है उस कंटेंट को आपने अननोइंगली यूज किया है, आपने उस समय उसका प्रॉपर साइटेशन नहीं दिया था, बट आपको अभी पता चला है एंड यू वुड लाइक टू एक्नॉलेज देम. ओके, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड इरेटम. सो यू विल गो फॉर द इरेटम आल्सो. Okay, so my screen is visible now.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So we will go for the iretum if accidentally we have not acknowledged the particular source or the author or publication on, so we will go for the iretum. Even though if you have any falsification or you have any fabrication or by mistake कोई आपके पेपर में यदि कोई करेक्शन है और एट द टाइम ऑफ पब्लिकेशंस आपने वो करेक्शन नहीं किया है, वन ऑफ द माय कोलैबोरेटर एंड माइन पेपर in luminescence, that is the fructomechano-luminescence. एंड आफ्टर पब्लिकेशन हमने ये देखा कि इस पेपर में जो था वो करेक्शंस थे. मीन्स हमने एक इमेज जो ऑप्ट किया था, एक इमेज जो लिया था, उस इमेज में हमने ये देखा कि इमेज बाय डिफॉल्ट बाय मिस्टेकली जो है वो दूसरे मटेरियल का इमेज जो है वो किसी पर्टिकुलर मटेरियल से रिप्लेस हो गया. ओके, सो वी विल गो फॉर द इरेटम. ओके, सो 2014 में आर्टिकल पब्लिश हुआ, 2015 में हमको एक इरेटम जो है हमने पब्लिश किया था. This is basically the image and iretum. You can see. So we have cited some paper related to that particular thing, and we find out one correction in this paper. Screen is visible.
Yes, it is. But now it's
Okay.
blank, I guess.
Okay, so basically आप ये देख सकते हैं कि this is my research article. Fructomechano-luminescence induced by impulsive deformation, published in 9th of February 2015. Okay, and यदि आपने इरेटम के लिए रिक्वेस्ट किया तो डेफिनेटली यहाँ पे एक करेक्शंस के लिए उन्होंने करेक्शंस किया है 2016 में, मार्च 2016 में इन्होंने एक करेक्शन ऐड किया है, यू कैन सी। और ये करेक्शन जो है वो अनदर वॉल्यूम में आया है, वो जो दूसरे वॉल्यूम में है, दूसरे इशू में आया है, 1 पेज का करेक्शन है, यू कैन सी। तो ये जो ओरिजिनल रिसर्च आर्टिकल है उसी के नीचे जो है वो करेक्शंस जो है वो रिफ्लेक्ट करता है। यदि आपने बाय मिस्टेक ये किया है तो डेफिनेटली जो ये करेक्शंस है वो फ्री एक्सेस में आएगा, कोई भी रीडर जो इसको आसानी से डाउनलोड करके देख सकता है। सो दिस इज बेसिकली द करेक्शन, यू कैन सी दैट particular 1 2 3 4 5 related to ZNS and different dopants. So basically ये फर्स्ट सेकेंड थर्ड फोर्थ फिफ्थ, तो ये क्या हुआ था कि ये जो फर्स्ट वाला जो है सेकेंड से रिप्लेस हो गया था, सेकेंड थर्ड से रिप्लेस हो गया था बाय मिस्टेक। ओके, सो हमने क्या किया कि ये जो इमेज था उस इमेज में हमने करेक्शन लेके एंड कुछ रेफरेंसेस हमने ऐड किए उससे रिलेटेड। सो ये पेज का जो प्लैगरिज्म और falsification और फैब्रिकेशन, दैट इज नॉट कॉल्ड मिसकंडक्ट। यदि मिसकंडक्ट हुआ है, आपने रिक्वेस्ट किया है, सो ये मिसकंडक्ट की कैटेगरी में नहीं आता। बट यदि जनरल एडिटर जो है वो यदि इस मिस्टेक को टेकन केयर करता, वो इस मिस्टेक को फाइंड आउट करता, तो डेफिनेटली वो किस में आता, वो प्लैगरिज्म में आता या फाल्सिफिकेशन में आता या मिसकंडक्ट में आता। ओके, सो ये 1 पेज का इरिटम, यू कैन सी ये 1 पेज का इरिटम जो इरिटम के नाम से आया है, दैट इज बेसिकली करेक्शन। ये 1 पेज का जो है इरिटम जो है ये रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहा है। ये फ्रीली अवेलेबल, बट सोर्स आर्टिकल फ्रीली अवेलेबल नहीं है, बट इरिटम जो है वो फ्रीली अवेलेबल है सारे रीडर्स के लिए, वो देख सकते हैं इसको। इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, वॉइस क्लियरिटी, नाउ माय वॉइस इज क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is called accidental plagiarism or accidental misconduct in scientific community. So you will go for the iretum, you will go for the correction. आप जनरल एडिटर को जो है वो नोटिफाई कर सकते हैं कि मैंने जो प्लैगरिज्म किया या मैंने बाय मिस्टेक किया है, सो उस कैटेगरी में नहीं आएगा, बट इंटेंशनली किया है तो डेफिनेटली वो इस कैटेगरी में आएगा। ओके, सो एक्शंस दैट माइट बी सीन एज प्लैगरिज्म, यदि प्लैगरिज्म होता है, so buying, stealing or borrowing a paper, using the source too closely when paraphrasing, hiring someone to write your paper, building on someone's ideas without citations, these are so many types of plagiarism। यदि आप पेपर, यदि समटाइम्स क्या होता है कि ऑथर्स जो है वो बेसिक आइडिया नहीं जानते कैसे पेपर राइट करना, तो दे आर हायरिंग some person to write your paper, so that is called also plagiarism। यदि आप अपने कंटेंट के लिए किसी को हायर करते हैं, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लैगरिज्म। बिल्डिंग ऑन समवन्स आइडिया विदाउट साइटेशंस, किसी का आइडिया आप लेते हैं और आप उसको साइट नहीं करते हैं, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड बेसिक प्लैगरिज्म। ओके, यू कैन स्टीलिंग और बोरिंग अ पेपर, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लैगरिज्म। यूजिंग द सोर्स टू क्लोजली व्हेन पैराफ्रेजिंग, यदि किसी सोर्स को आपने यूज किया और उसको आप रीराइट करके ले रहे हैं, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड आल्सो प्लैगरिज्म। कॉपीइंग फॉर अनदर सोर्स विदाउट साइटिंग ऑन पर्पस और बाय एक्सीडेंट, यदि आप कॉपी कर रहे हैं किसी के सेंटेंस को, किसी सोर्स को विदाउट गिविंग द क्रेडिट, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लैगरिज्म। ओके, सो एक्सीडेंटल प्लैगरिज्म और इंटेंशनल प्लैगरिज्म, जो इंटेंशनल प्लैगरिज्म होता है बेसिकली उसमें जो है पेनल्टी इज वेरी वेरी हाई। एक्सीडेंटल प्लैगरिज्म में आपने यदि एडिटर को इंफॉर्मेशन दी है, सो वहाँ पे आपको जो है वो थोड़ी लिबर्टी देते हैं, जो पब्लिकेशन हाउस है या जो एडिटर है वो आपको थोड़ी लिबर्टी देते हैं, दे विल गो फॉर करेक्शन और इरिटम। ओके, सो हाउ वी कैन अवॉइड प्लैगरिज्म? देयर आर 2 मेथड्स। First is plagiarism prevention. Basically, that is very very important. Plagiarism prevention, and second is plagiarism detection. If you will prepare your paper with your own sentences, so definitely that is called plagiarism prevention. यदि आपने अपने पेपर को खुद ही अपने सेंटेंस में लिखा है, अपने तरीके से एक्सप्लेन किया है, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लैगियरिज्म प्रिवेंशन। मीन्स आपका ही कंटेंट यूज होगा। बट समटाइम्स ये होता है कि हमारे पास 2 पेपर है, हमने 2 पेपर लिखा है और दोनों पेपर रिटन बाय मी। ओके, सो बेसिकली उस केस में क्या होगा कि हो सकता है कि सेम सेंटेंसेस यूज हुए हों। सो इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, अपनी लैंग्वेज थोड़ी सी चेंज करनी पड़ेगी। सो दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लैगियरिज्म प्रिवेंशन। प्लैगियरिज्म डिटेक्शन मीन्स आपने प्लैगियरिज्म किया है और सर्टेन टूल से आप क्या कर रहे हैं, उसको डिटेक्ट कर रहे हैं। आप चेक कर रहे हैं कि क्या प्लैगियरिज्म हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ है। ओके, so avoiding plagiarism, first is plagiarism prevention and second is plagiarism detection. Okay, so plagiarism prevention is nothing collaborative effect for recognize and counter plagiarism at every level, educate student about the appropriate use of the intellectual material, minimize the possibility of submission of plagiarized content, and plagiarism prevention is difficult to achieve and also take a long time. So basically जो plagiarism prevention means you can discuss with your collaborators, you will discuss with your colleagues कि इसमें plagiarism content आ रहा है क्या, and you should go for the prevention, plagiarism prevention। पहले ही हमने क्या किया, अपने content को जो है revise कर लिया। okay, and plagiarism prevention is very very difficult to achieve and also take a long time। definitely यदि आप पहले से prevention ले रहे हैं तो आपको बहुत time लगेगा, उसके corrections में आप जाएंगे, पहले ही आप क्या करेंगे, एक एक sentence को आप discuss करेंगे। so that is very very difficult। so generally we will go for the plagiarism detection। okay, so they basically that is 4 state, Kelvin and Lancaster 4 state of detection of plagiarism। first is collection, second is analysis, third is investigation, and also both the analysis and investigation should be go for the confirmation। so basically collection, analysis, confirmation and investigation, that is the 4 stage of detecting the plagiarism। suppose I have one software related to plagiarism detection technique, that is called basically Turnitin software। okay, and you can see in Turnitin software basically suppose one of the my scholar's paper, you can see he's prepared a review article। okay, so in a review article basically you can use the content of various authors। so review article में plagiarism होने के chances maximum रहते हैं। in that particular case हमको क्या करना पड़ता है कि plagiarism detect करना पड़ता है। suppose this is the article of my one of the my scholar from ISBM University। okay, so he has drafted a review paper related to recent progress in gadolinium oxide phosphor on the various synthesis technique, structural morphology and luminescence or photophysical property of various luminescence applications। okay, so I have checked the plagiarism through Turnitin software basically, and he can use the different sources, you can see just like इन्होंने जो यूज किया है, एक जो पेपर है बेसिकली वन ऑफ माय कोलैबोरेटर रूबी प्रिया फ्रॉम थापर यूनिवर्सिटी पटियाला, तो इन्होंने पेपर जो है वो यूज किया है, 50% यूज किया है, उसके कंटेंट को इसने 50% यूज किया है। सो इट शुड बी रिड्यूस बाय दी लेस देन 5%। उनको क्या करना पड़ेगा, जो 15% आ रहा है तो 15% कंटेंट को क्या करना पड़ेगा, रिड्यूस करके लेस देन 5% लाना पड़ेगा, तभी कोई भी जर्नल जो है उसको क्या करेगा, अलाउ करेगा। अदरवाइज यदि 15% वन सोर्स से हम ले रहे हैं, हमने साइटेशन भी दिया है, लेकिन यदि 15% है एक सोर्स से, सो जर्नल कभी भी उस पर्टिकुलर पेपर को अलाउ नहीं करेगा। ओके, सो वी कैन रिड्यूस इट, जस्ट लाइक 18% इज एक्सेप्टेबल, लेस देन 20% रहना चाहिए। यदि रिव्यू आर्टिकल है तो, रिसर्च आर्टिकल है तो लेस देन 15 to 10% रहना चाहिए। प्लैगियरिज्म ये 18% है, इट इज कंसिडरेबल, बट 15% एक सोर्स से ये कंसिडरेबल नहीं है। तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, ये 15% जो आ रहा है उसको इट शुड बी रिड्यूस बाय अप टू 3 to 4%। देन आफ्टर कोई भी जो पब्लिकेशन हाउस है वो आपके पेपर को अलाउ करेगा इन इनिशियल स्टेज। एडिटोरियल में रिजेक्ट हो जाएगा यदि आपने 15% कंटेंट एक ही सोर्स से दिया है तो। ओके, सो ये जो प्लैगियरिज्म चेकिंग हुई, इसमें आप देख सकते हैं बाकी जो है वो लेस देन 1% है। ओनली वन पेपर जो है वो उसने 15% कंटेंट यूज किया है, बिकॉज दैट इज रिलेवेंट टू देयर वर्क। ओके, ओके, सो यू कैन सी जो भी आ रहा है कंटेंट, यदि आपका कंटेंट आ रहा है तो ये बता देगा कौन सा कंटेंट यूज किया गया है। जस्ट लाइक दिस इज 1 मींस फर्स्ट नंबर का जो रेफरेंस आ रहा है, फर्स्ट सोर्स आ रहा है वो वही। सेकंड 6 लिखा है मींस 6 नंबर का रेफरेंस जो लिया है वो। सो यू कैन सी दिस इज बेसिकली प्लैगियरिज्म डिटेक्शन टूल, एंड इसकी जो रिपोर्ट जनरेट होती है, यू कैन सी द रिपोर्ट ऑफ द प्लैगियरिज्म, कैन सी यू कैन सी द रिपोर्ट। आप देख सकते हैं कि रिपोर्ट कैसे जनरेट होती है। यहाँ एब्स्ट्रैक्ट में कोई नहीं है, इंट्रोडक्शन में कुछ है, इमेजेस में कुछ है। ओके, सो यू कैन सी कैसे प्लैगियरिज्म रिपोर्ट जनरेट होती है किसी भी आर्टिकल की, एंड द Turnitin software gives all the possible sources. It may be a closed access, it may be open access. Okay, so you can see ये इन्होंने दिया है कि हमने सिमिलैरिटी इंडेक्स में 18% सिमिलैरिटी है आउट ऑफ 100, 3% फ्रॉम इंटरनेट सोर्स से इन्होंने लिया है, 17% उन्होंने पब्लिकेशन से लिया है। यू कैन सी 17% पब्लिकेशन से लिया है, एंड 1% उन्होंने जो है स्टूडेंट पेपर से लिया है। सो दैट इज टोटल सिमिलैरिटी इंडेक्स। और कहाँ से उन्होंने जो कंटेंट यूज किया है उसके बारे में भी वो बताता है। ओके, एंड यू कैन सी कौन से पेपर से लिया है, 2021 का पेपर है, उससे 15% लिया है। बाकी जो पेपर से भी आप देख सकते हैं, सो उससे उसने क्या लिया है, लेस देन 1% लिया है। सो लेस देन 1% इज एक्सेप्टेबल, बट 15% इट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल। सो ही विल रिवाइज और डिलीट द कंटेंट। जो कंटेंट उन्होंने लिया है उस कंटेंट को क्या कर सकते हैं, डिलीट कर सकते हैं या रीराइट कर सकते हैं, बट एक्नॉलेज करना पड़ेगा। तो एक्नॉलेज इसने किया है, इसने सोर्स को साइट किया है, डेफिनेटली इसने सोर्स को साइट किया है, बट वो फिर भी 15% इज मेजर कंटेंट। ओके, सो इट कैन बी रिड्यूस्ड बाय द अप टू 4%। इज इट क्लियर? So that is the plagiarism report of Turnitin software. Okay, so this is the plagiarism detection tool. You can go for the open access क्योंकि plagiarism software जो है इसकी costing very high है। Okay, यदि इंस्टीट्यूट लेवल पे आप परचेस करना चाहते हैं तो up to 8 to 10 लाख रुपीस के आसपास जाता है। यदि आप इंडिविजुअल परचेस करना चाहते हैं तो भी उसकी कॉस्टिंग जो है 10,000 to 15,000 जाएगी, ईयरली सब्सक्रिप्शन। ओके, so how we can detect the plagiarism? First is the text-based plagiarism detection technique, and second is source code-based plagiarism detection technique. Okay, so text-based plagiarism detection techniques में क्या करना पड़ेगा? You can subtract the matching, keyword similarity, extract fingerprint match, and text parsing. Now subtracting matching. Try to identify maximum match in pairs. You can identify the maximum matching. कहाँ पे मैक्सिमम मैचिंग मिल रही है, जैसे हमने ये सोर्स कहा, सोर्स की बात की, तो यू कैन सी जिस पर्टिकुलर कंटेंट में मैक्सिमम मैचिंग मिल रही है, यू कैन डिलीट दैट पर्टिकुलर कंटेंट और यू कैन रीराइट। ओके, दिस इज रिव्यू आर्टिकल, डेफिनेटली कुछ कंटेंट तो आएगा ही। समटाइम्स क्या होता है कि आपने जो आर्टिकल लिखा है उस आर्टिकल में की कंटेंट की भी मैचिंग मिलती है। जस्ट लाइक इन साउथ इंडियन यूनिवर्सिटीज, साउथ इंडिया में जो यूनिवर्सिटीज है, बेसिकली एक थीसिस आई थी फ्रॉम केरला। सो वहाँ पे उनके साथ केस ये है कि दे कैन नॉट अलाउ स्टूडेंट इट्स ओन आर्टिकल इन अ रिसर्च इन अ थीसिस। ओके, कि यदि आपका पेपर पब्लिश्ड है, उस आपने पेपर पब्लिश किया है और वो आप अपनी थीसिस में एज इट इज नहीं डाल सकते, यू कैन रीराइट योर रिसर्च पेपर एंड पेस्ट इनटू द थीसिस। अदरवाइज क्या होता है कि वो जो है प्लैगियरिज्म में आता है, इट्स कॉल्ड इन सेल्फ प्लैगियरिज्म। इवन यदि आपके रिसर्च आर्टिकल पब्लिश्ड है और आपको अपनी थीसिस में डालना है तो यू टेक अ परमिशन फ्रॉम द पर्टिकुलर पब्लिकेशन हाउस। आज की डेट में बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट हो गया है, आपकी खुद का जो पेपर है वो पेपर आप अपने चैप्टर में इंक्लूड नहीं कर सकते विदाउट परमिशन और विदाउट पैराफ्रेसिंग और रीराइटिंग। यदि आप करते हैं, साउथ इंडिया में ये कल्चर आ गया है। सो बेसिकली यदि आप करते हैं तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, उस प्लैगियरिज्म लेवल से जाना पड़ेगा, प्लैगियरिज्म डिटेक्शन टूल से आपका थीसिस स्कैन होगा, देन आफ्टर आपको बोला जाएगा कि यू विल रिवाइज योर थीसिस। ओके, सो दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। आज की डेट में आप जो है अपनी थीसिस में अपने खुद का ओन पेपर जो कि आपके रिसर्च से रिलेटेड है वो भी आप ऐड नहीं कर सकते विदाउट परमिशन एंड विदाउट citations, without giving the weightage to publication house or the source. Okay, now the keyword similarity, basically you can compare the keywords or other documents. So there are so many content or keywords in your paper, so you can extract the keyword similarity, just like phosphor or luminescence or mechanoluminescence. It's a common keywords. How we can replace it? So basically we can say it's a not a mechanoluminescence, it should be known as the ml. So हम उसको ml लिख सकते हैं. Machine learning you can denoted by the ml, machine learning. Okay, deep learning you can denoted by it's a dl, deep learning. Okay, internet of things, so iot. So basically these small keywords, so you can replace it by the iot or you can replace it by the ml, dl, etc. Okay, so you can go for the exact fingerprint match. The documents are partitioned into the term sequence called chunks, which then are used as plagiarism indicator. Okay, so you can go for that particular chunks or 3 to 10 keywords and you can modify it. Okay, test parsing. Okay, so you can go for that particular, you can paraphrase your text, etc. Okay, so in plagiarism detection we can generally use the manual using during the peer review process, or we can use the software assisted, just like we can say authenticate used by the publication house and turn it in software used by the institute level. Okay, now you can compare new document with the reference collections, similarity criteria, detection efficiency depend on the scope and size of the reference collection, but also on the language of the paper. Unable to detect the plagiarism of ideas, software assisted screening for plagiarism is just to the beginning of an investigation. So definitely you cannot detect the basic idea in through the plagiarism detection softwares. Okay, so how we can do it? So definitely you can search by the Google, you can search by the different sources, just like in a previous session. Medellin software is very useful to search a keywords or any research paper. Okay, so you can unable to detect the plagiarism of idea, you can unable to detect the plagiarism in images. So how we can search? So definitely you can go for the searching through different tools. सबसे पहले आपको क्या करना चाहिए? If you go for the review article, you will download 100 and 200 papers relevant to your field. यदि आपको रिव्यू आर्टिकल लिखना है तो आप क्या कीजिए, सबसे पहले रिलेवेंट फील्ड से रिलेटेड जो आइडियाज है, आर्टिकल्स है, उसको आप डाउनलोड कीजिए. यू कैन read out that particular ideas, that particular thoughts, that particular theme related to your work. Okay, and then after you will go for the searching the plagiarism, removing the plagiarism. Okay, so these are the types of plagiarism detection. Firstly you can do for manual, then after you will go for the software assisted tools. Okay, so plagiarism problem and dispute, that is very important. Okay, so collage technique but source are cited. The problem of duplicative methodology. Sometimes कई बार क्या होता है कि just like you are the author of one paper and you are working on that particular field after 2 years. Okay, so in that particular case क्या होगा कि आपकी जो methodology है वो पहले ही हमने opt की है. Okay, so Weger, Elizabeth, how should editor respond to plagiarism? Committee of Publication Ethics discussion paper, ये जो है 2011 में publish हुआ था 26 अप्रैल को, कि how we can discuss with the editor related to plagiarism policies. Now the breaches of scientific ethics. कौन से breaches हैं? Questionable research practices, that is one of the breach. Now misuse of the research data, authorship related misconduct, failure to disclose a conflict of interest and inadequate personal behavior. These are the breaches related to scientific ethics. So first is the questionable research practice, QRPs, or we can say it's a fraud. QRPs or fraud. Exclusion of data that are inconsistent with a theoretical hypothesis. समटाइम्स क्या होता है कि आप जो है रिसर्च कर रहे हैं लेकिन आपको थ्योरेटिकल हाइपोथेसिस से रिलेटेड जो है वो रिजल्ट्स नहीं मिलता. सो समटाइम्स वी कैन मैनिपुलेट दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. हम क्या करते हैं उसको मैच कराने की कोशिश करते हैं थ्योरेटिकल हाइपोथेसिस से. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड योर questionable research practices. You will not go for that particular falsification or fabrication in your data. Now sometimes used for the legitimate purpose, creating overly positive picture, that is also QRPs. Okay, creating overly positive picture. ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट ही मिले, पॉजिटिव ही आपको इमेजेस मिले. हर चीज हर बार आप हर उस पर्टिकुलर रिजल्ट को पॉजिटिव ही दिखाएं. शुड बी नेगेटिव, और नेगेटिव भी आ रहा है तो भी वो आपका रिसर्च ही कहलाएगा. ओके, नेगेटिव रिजल्ट्स भी नेगेटिव रिजल्ट्स को भी एप्रिशिएट करना चाहिए, क्योंकि नेगेटिव रिजल्ट्स जो है वो आपको पॉजिटिविटी के लिए प्रेरित करता है. सो बेसिकली फॉल्स इंप्रेशन अबाउट द रेप्लिकेबिलिटी ऑफ एम्पिरिकल रिजल्ट्स एंड मिसलीडिंग एविडेंस अबाउट द साइज ऑफ एन इफेक्ट. ओके, सो ये जो है ये सारी चीजें जो है ये क्यूआर पीस है, क्वेश्चनेबल रिसर्च प्रैक्टिसेस हैं ड्यूरिंग योर रिसर्च. misuse of research data. Okay, so intentionally misinterpretation. Sometimes हम क्या करते हैं कि intentionally misinterpretation करते हैं ताकि हम जो original result है, previously published result है, उससे अपने data को match करा सकें. So that is the wrong practice. Now second is data loss. Sometimes क्या होता है कि आपका data आप अपने data को save करके रखिए, secure करके रखिए. कई बार क्या होता है कि आफ्टर पब्लिकेशन कुछ क्वेरी आती है लेकिन हमारे पास डेटा नहीं रहता. उस डेटा नहीं रहने के कारण से क्या होता है कि वो जो क्वेरी है, यू कैन नॉट रिजॉल्व दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेरी arise from the publication house. So you can secure your data in a Google Drive, in a mail, in a pen drive, in a laptop, or your expanded hard drives. Okay, data theft, that is a common problem. यदि आप के कोवर्कर्स आपके साथ काम कर रहे हैं तो समटाइम्स क्या होता है कि मेरा डेटा चोरी हो गया. चोरी हो गया इन सेंस कि आपके डेटा को किसी ने लिया और उसने उस डेटा को पब्लिश कर दिया. सो ये कॉमन मिलता है इन सेम फील्ड. यदि 2 से अधिक लोग एक पर्टिकुलर फील्ड में काम करें और एक ही लैब में काम कर रहे हैं, so sometimes ये चीजें होती हैं. So you can resolve it by the committee in your institute level, resolve by the guide. आप अपने गाइड से डिस्कस कीजिए, आप कमिटी से डिस्कस कीजिए, आपके डीआरसी चेयरमैन है, डीआरसी पर्सनल्स हैं, उससे आप डिस्कस कीजिए. ओके, अलाउिंग एक्सेस टू अनऑथराइज्ड यूजर, just like if I have the access of Turnitin software, or I have the access of a particular software or purchase software that is called origin software. Okay, और हम क्या करते हैं उस particular software का access जो है दूसरे को दे देते हैं. सो वहां पे वो उस चीज का मिसयूज कर सकते हैं. सो अलाउिंग एक्सेस द अनऑथराइज्ड यूजर, सो आपको वो एक्सेस प्रोवाइड नहीं करना है उन बंदों को जो कि रिलायबल नहीं है. नॉट अलाउिंग एक्सेस टू दोज हु शुड हैव एक्सेस टू डेटा, रिसर्च ग्रुप मेंबर. समटाइम्स क्या होता है कि ये जो डेटा थेफ्ट वाली जो कहानी है उसके कारण से हम क्या करते हैं कि अपने ही रिसर्च ग्रुप मेंबर्स को अलाउ नहीं करते फॉर एक्सेस टू द डेटा, बट उनके पास ऑलरेडी एक्सेस होगा, वो उस फील्ड में काम कर रहे हैं. सो यू शुड डिस्कस विथ योर रिसर्च ग्रुप मेंबर्स. दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ ऑथरशिप रिलेटेड मिसकंडक्ट, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इन पब्लिकेशन एथिक्स. सो बोगस क्लेम्स ऑफ ऑथरशिप. समटाइम्स क्या होता है कि हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे नंबर ऑफ पब्लिकेशन इंक्रीज हो. ओके, सो इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस हम क्या करते हैं, किसी भी फील्ड से रिलेटेड पब्लिकेशंस में चले जाते हैं. जस्ट लाइक आई एम अ पर्सन ऑफ रिलेटेड टू फिजिक्स और फिजिकल साइंसेस और ल्यूमिनेसेंस पर्सन, and I will switch into the mathematical or agriculture science or biomedical applications. Okay, but if I have not worked in that particular field और मैं बोलता हूँ कि मुझे ऑथरशिप चाहिए, so that is called bogus claim of authorship. आप उसमें मत जाइए. यदि आपका फील्ड रिलेवेंट है, यदि आपका फील्ड बायोमेडिकल से मैच कर तो डेफिनेटली यू विल गो, बट यदि आपका फील्ड मैच नहीं कर रहा है तो आपको वहां नहीं जाना है. नो, सेकेंड इज नॉट क्रेडिटिंग एन ऑथर. समटाइम्स क्या होता है कि हम लोग ऑथरशिप नहीं दे पाते. गाइड का प्रेशर रहता है, किसी बंदे ने काम किया है लेकिन हम ऑथरशिप नहीं दे पाते. सो उस कंडीशंस में आपको क्या करना चाहिए, you will go for you will go for एक्नॉलेजमेंट. आपको क्या करना चाहिए, उस पर्टिकुलर पर्सन को एक्नॉलेज करना चाहिए. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज गिफ्ट ऑनररी ऑथरशिप क्रेडिटिंग एज ऑथर ए पर्सन हु वाज नॉट इन्वॉल्व एज एन ऑथर. ओके, सो ये सारी चीजें आपको नहीं करनी चाहिए. घोस्ट ऑथरशिप इज सिमिलर थिंग. द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. ओके, द नेचर जनरल ईच न्यू मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट मस्ट इंक्लूड अ स्टेटमेंट ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दैट स्पेसिफाई द कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ एवरी ऑथर. आज की डेट में नेचर ने स्टार्ट किया था पहले, बट आज की डेट में सभी जर्नल जो है वो ऑथर्स डिस्क्लोजर जो है वो कॉल करते हैं कि यू शुड डिस्क्लोज कि किसने क्या काम किया था. सपोज किसी ने डाटा इंटरप्रिटेशन किया, किसी ने रिजल्ट एनालिसिस किया, किसी ने डाटा कलेक्शंस किया, कोई जो है पेपर राइटिंग में हेल्प किया. सो आपको डिस्क्लोज करना पड़ेगा कि सारे जितने भी ऑथर्स आप क्लेम करें, इट मे बी अब 15 ऑथर्स, इट मे बी 20 ऑथर्स. क्योंकि नेचर के पब्लिकेशन हाउस में मैक्सिमम क्लेम्स होता है मोर देन आपके जितने पेजेस का आर्टिकल है उससे ज्यादा पेजेस के ऑथर्स रहते हैं वहाँ पे 50 to 75 ऑथर्स. ओके, सो ह्यूज नंबर ऑफ ऑथर्स है तो डेफिनेटली वो बोलेगा कि भाई इस ऑथर का क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन है. सो यू शुड डिस्क्लोज द कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी ऑथर. दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आपको डिस्क्लोज करना पड़ेगा कि इस ऑथर का क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन है आपको, और वो आपको क्लियरली डिस्क्लोज करना पड़ेगा. समटाइम्स दे विल वेरीफाई इट. जो जर्नल पब्लिकेशन हाउस है वो वेरीफाई करता है, ऑथर के पास मेल जाएगा, मेल आईडी. कुछ लोग गलत मेल आईडी जो है वो प्रोवाइड करते हैं को ऑथर्स की. सो इट इज रॉन्ग पैटर्न या रॉन्ग प्रैक्टिसेस इन साइंटिफिक रिसर्च. तो आपको क्या करना है, ओरिजिनल मेल आईडी ही प्रोवाइड करना है अपने ऑथर का. कुछ लोग रॉन्ग रिव्यूअर्स जो है सेलेक्ट करते हैं, कुछ लोग रॉन्ग रिव्यूअर का रॉन्ग ईमेल आईडी प्रोवाइड करते हैं. कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं कि अपनी ईमेल आईडी दूसरे नाम से जनरेट करते हैं और बोलते हैं कि उसको एज ए रिव्यूअर सजेस्ट करते हैं. सो दैट इज द रॉन्ग प्रैक्टिस. ये आपको नहीं करना है, क्योंकि समटाइम्स जो है आईपी एड्रेस जो है वो डिटेक्ट हुआ तो आप जो है वो मिसकंडक्ट के केस में फंस सकते हैं. So it is strictly prohibited. Okay, so ICMJE authorship criteria. Okay, so these are the some criteria. So substantial contribution to conceptions or design of the work, or the acquisition, analysis or interpretation of data from for the work. You should disclose it कि ये कंसेप्ट किसने दिया, डिजाइन किसने किया वर्क को, एनालिसिस किसने किया, इंटरप्रिटेशन किसने किया, और ड्राफ्टिंग द वर्क ऑफ रिवाइजिंग इन इट क्रिटिकली फॉर द इंपॉर्टेंट इंटेलेक्चुअल कंसेंट एंड फाइनल अप्रूवल ऑफ द वर्जन टू बी पब्लिश. सो यू कैन डिस्क्लोज इट. तो ये एक जर्नल है ICMJE. सो इन्होंने कुछ क्राइटेरिया जो है वो दे दिए हैं ऑथरशिप के लिए. ओके, सो यू विल गो फॉर दैट. एंड ऑथर शुड बी एबल टू टेक पब्लिक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फॉर द वर्क. ओके, ये ऑथर को लेना ही पड़ेगा. जो कॉपीराइट आप साइन करते हैं उस कॉपीराइट में सारी चीजें क्लियरली मेंशन रहती है कि आप जो है क्या कर सकते हैं, क्या करना चाहिए, क्या है, कैसे कंटेंट को आप जो है रीयूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, हाउस जो है वो कंफ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट एक आपको एक जब मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट सबमिट करते हैं तो मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट सबमिशन में कंफ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट का भी एक कॉलम आता है, एक ब्लॉक आता है, उसमें आपको अपलोड करना रहता है. सो actual, apparent or potential, a situation in which financial or other personal interest have the potential to compromise or bias professional judgment and objectivity. ये conflict of interest क्या है कि
Very good afternoon to all. Welcome back to you all, the third session of day 5 of 6-day faculty development program on IPR, research publication ethics and manuscript publication. Today's our third session keynote speaker is Dr. Shishir Vind Sharma. Sir is currently working as an assistant professor in ITM University, New Raipur. Sir awarded with his PhD in biotechnology. He has published more than 7 international research papers, and his total experience is 8 years, in which 4 years are in medical field and 4 years are in teaching. Now, I request Dr. Shishirvin Sharma sir to guide us about availability of online tool for research. Sir, please.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Respected personalities of BIT management, Director Sir Dr. Ramarao sir, Dr. Vikas Dubey sir, and convener of the Faculty Development Program. Very good afternoon to you all. Uh, I have just tried to share my knowledge what actually I am using the tool available in internet. So it is not uh, more higher or more specific tool. These are the basic tools, and I will be talking about how we can use these tools, and I will be also trying to show you how we can use these tools to write research paper, uh, data analysis, and how we can uh, see the impact factor of that journal. So these things I will be discussing. So uh, just let me share my screen, then I will start. Is it visible to you all? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, thank you, madam. Is my slide visible?
Yes, sir, it is
Okay.
Yes, sir.
visible.
Okay, thank you, madam. So today we are going to discuss about the availability of online softwares for research. So this is a short content what I am going to talk about. So first of all, we will be discussing about the research paper writing and citation means. We are going to just see what are the tools we can use for that. Second one will be the data analysis. Third one will be the plagiarism, regarding the plagiarism, and fourth will be the journals, how we can see the impact factor general, on what kind of general, and we can use for publication, and some miscellaneous tools. So first of all, everybody knows about Google Scholar. And what is the Google Scholar? Google Scholar is a platform where you can search any kinds of literature what we have published. And if you are going to search the research paper regarding that topic, so every papers you will get here. So just let me show how we can search for just we have to just go directly to Google search engine. and here we need to just copy the link, or even you can directly type Google Scholar, and so the home page will be opened, and you can put your topic. What would you like to search? So for example, we search ethanol production, for example. So just we need to, so here you can see that all the research paper will be showing like this, and here the another source will also be showing. For example, this is the academia, this is the showing from the another group. So want to see for a specific paper, so click on that. It will open that particular from agar, from a scopus or something else. So first of all we need to see, is there option to wait for a second. So just we need to search, is there option to download, or if there is no any option, so we need to search about the DOI number of that research paper, and I will be showing the tool how to download through the DOI number. So first of all, with this tool we can see every research paper and all the research paper regarding that specific topic. Inside some filters are also available. We have to choose as per the year or the system which is showing here. For example, would you like to search the research paper published within 2020 or 21? So here you can click or search that for through custom range here. For example, 2016 to 2022. So it will show you. So these are the basic thing everybody knows about that. And the second thing, second things is ResearchGate. So ResearchGate is another tool we can directly, where we can directly search or approach that particular scientist, or would you like to discuss some specific question regarding your research. So it can be done here. Simply we have to type ResearchGate and the home page will be opened. Just we need to go and it will open here. uh, Whatever your topic, we have to just put here, or if we scroll down you will get some options here: biology, computer science, mathematics. So just for example, biology, we go. So here are some options. Would you like to ask some question regarding your issues? So it will also show you the similar answers as per your question, and these answers are typed through that scientist who has already done that research work similar to with your topic, to your topic. So that opinion or that idea will give you the good direction to design your research. So it is a very good option. Or apart from that, would you like to search some research paper through this platform directly? We can put a topic here. For example, simply ethanol production. So it will show you the paper. These you can see here, these persons, and their DOI number is also showing here. We can directly download that paper through DOI number. Let me show you. There is another tool which is known as SCI Hub. This is the actually tools to download the paper through DOI number. It is not working now, but just let me try with yes. This is the tool. Now it is not working. Yes. So after opening that page, we need to just copy that DOI number, and most probably it will give you that particular the PDF form of that particular research paper. Just wait for a while. Uh, Now it is not available here. We can search for another one. For example, this is the second. Most probably it will give you the paper, but sometime if the paper is not published or under process, so it will not going to give you that research paper in a proper PDF format. So these things sometime will happen. Similar thing we are facing, but later I will show you how to download through research paper through SCI Hub. Sometime that link is not work. So this was our second tool what we can use, and now the third one is Zoster. Zoster. It is another digital library based on intellectual things or research paper what we have academically written or available in the internet platform. So we can go through that. This is the third tool which we can use to search our respective literature or research paper. Let it be open. Yes, here you can see that these are the search bar, and you can write your topic here and click search. So you can see 64,144 result means a paper research paper available here, and in sidebar you can see that some filters, for example 61 1091 papers from journal, and 1950 paper from book chapter. So these are the options. If would you like to see only journal or research papers, so click here, it will show you. Or would you like to know more information about that or that particular topic, so click on there, that particular topic, it will open like this. And here you can see that this is the option read and download. I think you will be able to see this option, and just we have to click. See here, that particular journal wants to register or login. If you make your account, then definitely you will be able to approach that paper. So this was the tool number third. For example, we search second, same option you will get here. Either everything will be available, you can see that what is the journal, what is the volume, and where it is, when it is published. We need to just make an account here, and after making account, definitely you will be able to access these research paper. Now our tool number fourth is DOAJ. So let's see what is that. First of all, we have to copy that link and directly search into the Google search bar. The home page will be opened. This is the tool number 4. And would you like to search through journal? So we need to put the name of that journal, or through article, so you can go through it. As similar with Zoster, the same option you will get here. You can see that 5150 indexed article it is showing to you, and sidebar so many filter here. It will be available for you, and as per the year or as per the subject. So if would you like to search a specific paper, so click on that particular topic. So this is the abstract of that research paper, and here the DOI number is available, and all the informations of that research paper you can see here about the journals and the topic, country, everything, ISSN number. Here you are seeing that read online. So this is the online paper. uh, the particular website will be opened, and first of all we need to search. There is an option to download the paper. For example, here you are watching that PDF option. To go there, you can directly download from here. This is the complete paper of that research. So this was the tool number 4. And now next one is EBS CO. So it is not a free tool actually. We need to pay some fees for that. So first of all, we have to make an account here, and if possible, the institutional account you have, so it will be very good for that. And here some option will be showing. You have to choose academic library, healthcare, public library, schools. So we need to go through it, and you will get uh, as your research paper or a book chapter would you like to refer for your study. So but we have to make an account and to pay some fees for that. It is not free actually. So it was the tool number 5th. Now next is academia. Academia is another tool we can use as a research paper literature survey. Just copy the link on the Google bar and the page will be opened. I use this platform, and I have already made my account here. So it is a very good platform, and the topic research paper or what would you like to search? We have to write here. Then enter. So here you can see that a number of papers are available, but it will give you some option. If would you like to go for advanced search, we need to pay some money for. We need to take premium, fill for premium for this. Or would you like to access free? So it will show you some old or some general research paper what have been published or available in online platform. As per the result, I am using the simple or journal facility, general facility. So it is showing the normal paper here. You can see that. So this was sometime here you can see that the option to download PDF. It is demanding for money, so just we need to cross here and paper will be downloaded, and just click and paper will be available for you. So we can use this tool free of cost. But if is there any specific paper or a book chapter would you like to purchase, so we have to pay some money. So this was academia, and now the next tool is inflibnet. Inflibnet is a not again a free tool. We have to pay, or if uh, we have institutional account, so it will more beneficial for us. So it is a very specific, I think everybody knows about these, aware about these things. So this is the home page, and if you see the major activities, Shodh, Sindhu, Shodh, Siddhi, and all the platform, research platform available here, but it is not free. So it is a very good platform. We should use this library. The next one is National Digital Library of India. It is a free tool. We can use this library free of cost. How? Let's see. Just you have to go on Google search bar or link bar and click, put the link here. Home page will be open. Yeah, this is the home page of that library, and you can see that the first uh, row is showing about the different examination or competitive examination. If we are preparing for that, all the information and important things will be showing here. And the second one, if we are going to study about the certain things from engineering, sciences, humanities, and literature, law and management. For example, we go through science, so it will show you so many options, so many subjects, common subjects: agriculture, atmospheric science, biology, and biotechnology. For example, we go agriculture, so here you can see that books available for literature. So would you like to prefer book, so we need to click on that and see these. Yes, this book is available here. So we can search for the book as per our respective subject, whether it is engineering or biological subject. Similarly, if we go through video lecture, so it is also available for learning web course or NAPTEL courses. which is being regulated from government of India. So here you can see that agriculture, there are the so many video lectures available, and what topic would you like to prefer? We have to click on that, and just again here you are seeing some modules are available, and we have to click on that particular module, and under the module lecture 1, second, 3, and these are available. We have to go as per the topic, and the lecture will be opened here in your left side of. So we can study about the advanced topic, or we can search about the study material through these tools. This is the National Digital Library available, and available in the internet for free of cost. For example, computer science, would you like to search video lectures? So the lectures from the Swayam platform, it is a they are available here. Introduction to computer, for example, we take. So these the topic subtopics are you we can see here. Just we need to choose for e-content, for example. So this is the e-content available here. You can download that content, the text material, directly from here. That the drop down arrow. It will take some time, or we have to save uh, in our computer, and we can able to read. So that was the another tool to search study material or research paper also, because journal are also available. And next tool is PubMed. So let me show you PubMed. What is PubMed? Actually, I am from biological background. So online, there is a website, NCBI. Full form of that name is National Center of Biotechnology Information. Here you will be able to search or download the research paper from the medical background. So first of all, we need to open this home page, and here this search bar is also known as entries, and now all the databases, it is written here. We have to click on that, and now we have to go PubMed and search. So the search bar will be opened here as it is opened. Here we have to put our topic, ethanol production. Now here you can see that 39,679 results are available, means research paper available. And inside you can see that this is the graph as per the year or research paper published in that particular time. So we can use as a filter here. For example, we would like to search for 5-year research paper. So for 2017 to 2022, so 12,410 research paper available with that particular topic. But remember one thing, it is not for engineering or it is not for social science and other subjects. It is especially for biology, drug designing, healthcare topics, and these things you will get from here. So we can, for example, click that topic. The abstract is available here. Or the second things what we have to do, we have to see for the free download option from here. In some research paper it will give you the option directly, we can directly download, but sometime it is not available, so we need to copy the DOI number and go through again SCI hub, hub, we can say that. And here we have to put the DOI number. Now right now it is not working, but it will give you that particular maximum, most probably you will get that paper if it is published. That time that website is not working, but later if you will try, definitely you will get that paper, because some journals and some research paper demand some money, so we cannot pay for each and single research paper, so it is a very good platform to download the paper and free of cost. So I usually use that paper, this online tool for my research especially. For example, in third thing, would you like to read abstract only? So here arrow is showing, we have to click, and the next abstract of next topic will be showing as it is. So it is a very good online tool to read the abstract and choose a research paper as per the requirement of our research. And here uh, would you like to search for similar articles? So these options are also available. Yeah, these are the similar articles we can directly read, or would you like to open? So the abstract part will be opened, and if there is an option for Springer link, it is showing that we have to click here. Now it is again showing for purchase. So what the second thing we have to search? We have to search for DOI number, and we have to copy on that platform. Right now it is not working for this. Again, here I am trying to show you. Yes, yes, like this. You can download the papers, because here you can see that it is demanding money, but here we are downloading that paper without paying money. Okay, so this is a very good platform tool. So those research scholar or PhD scholar doing their research from biological background, they can use that platform, because it is a very good research paper and abstract available here. And side here you can see that the some as per the year or custom or different options in filter, we can use this to filter out our specific paper. For example, clinical trial we choose, so it will show you as per the 73 research paper. Here you can see that. So it is a very good tool. And now what is the next? The next tool is Europe PMC. Actually, NCBI will show you the research paper published in Asian journal or papers written in Asian countries. But Europe PMC will show you the research paper coming from the Europe, or it is a European database. Just we have to click, paste the link over here, and the home page will be opened. And we type our topic here. So it will show you 3,70,351 papers, research paper available here, and sidebar the filters is also available. We can go through that filter and as per the year also. For example, 2017 to 2022. If we search, so the number of research paper will be reduced. Here you can see that as per the result. And we have to see what will be the relevant topic, and we need to go through that particular topic. And the second thing we have to see, is there option to download that research paper? If it is not available, so the third one, we have to go through DOI number. I have already shown you how to download. So, or after using the filter tools, 7 to 8 research paper, would you like to directly save anywhere? So just we have to use Control P. It will be saved the all the research link of all the research paper in a PDF format, and we can directly save it. And if we see, we can directly click on that particular link through PDF, and that particular PDF paper will be opened. Now, so it was the these tools was were very good to search research paper. Now, that tool I have told you about, how to download research paper through DOI number. And now this is the second topic, data analysis. So there are some tools we can use for data analysis, because the data analysis is very difficult topic for uh, a student or researcher who are doing their researcher from chemistry background, biological background. So these kind of tools are very useful to understand what is the statics and what is the steps of statics. So we will be learning about how to use this online tool for data analysis. So the name of that website is A to Z Math. So it is available online here, and these are the parameters. You can see that algebra, matrix, vector, numericals, and statistical method. And you can solve some other mathematics problems also, but we have to go through statistical method. So we have to click on here. It will take time to open, and as it is open here, you can see that the mean, median, mode, ungrouped data, mean, median, mode, grouped data, and all the what kind of calculation would you like to be here. All the things will be available. Just we need to search and click on that option. So all the things are available. For example, we go correlation. So We have to click, and here you can see that all the steps are available. Here we have to put the data. This is there is option. We can put our data and just go to the next, and it will solve your problem and give you the result. So it is very good for beginners. So it was the first tool. Now let's see what are the tools we have online. The next tool is data tab. The link is here. We have to copy and paste that link simply on the Google link bar. It will open. Yes, this is the home page of statistical analysis tool available online. So here uh, you can see that there is a two option, and we have to choose get started if we are going to use data or mathematical calculator here. So if you click the mathematical calculator, sorry, statistics calculator, it will give you a uh, Excel sheet, and we have to fill our data here. After then we have to choose what we are going to do. For example, mean, median, mode, or some other facilities, or we are using probability, ANOVA, correlation, hypothetical test. So all the things are available here. We have to choose. First of all, we need to put our data here. Second one, we have to choose our option. Now, step by step, it will show you uh, the calculation steps of our data analysis. And apart from these, it will show you the notes also, tutorial. Here, if we click the tutorial, or would you like to, what are the basic steps to calculate the ANOVA, what are the basic steps to uh, calculate the correlation, regression, t-test, chi-square test. So it will teach you how we can fill our data and what kind of option we have to choose. So we need to read all the notes here. Then we will be very comfortable to put our data here on get the result. So it is a very good tool available online. Now, next one is social science statistics. It is another tool available online. You need to the tool will be open, the home page of that tool will be open. Yes, it is already showing. You can see that the significance level of our data 0.5 or 0.01. So we have to choose this one. And what would you like to calculate? The options are available. So it will give you the platform where we can put our data here. After filling, we have to choose the significance level and start calculate. Here I'm not going to put the data and I'm not going to calculate, but you can use this platform to learn statistics, or for example, here tutorials are also available to tutorials. So these are the notes. If we click on that, it will show you all the notes as per the SPSS. See, these are the notes. We can easily read and learn. So it will make you very easy. Here is the another option. If you are facing problem to search what kind of test we should perform as per my data, so we have to click on that and we have to click start button here. It will ask you what kind of data you have, nominal, ordinal, and interval ratio. So for example, we choose ordinal and go to next. It will again ask you some options, so we have to choose one, go next, and it will show you that particular calculator maintenance we have to use. These are the formula, and take me to the calculator. If you click on that, you will get that platform to put the data. So it is a additional thing available in that platform. Next, one second. Next one is meta calculator. Is also available online. You need to put the link and that home page will be opened. Here you can see that the graphic calculator, scientific calculator, statistical calculator, and test calculator. So uh, all the mathematics, so many mathematics options you will get here. We need to go statistical calculator and it will show you these things. We have to start, and here it will give you the option for data filling. We have to put that data here and calculate the statistics. So if you put the calculate the statistic, it will ask you what kind of formula we have to use. You have to choose one and go further, because we have not filled a single data over here. That is, it is asking for go back and fill the data. So it is a very good tool we can use and learn biostatistics. Okay, so next tool is math portal. What is that? Let's see. Just we need to put the link over here and it will open, and you can see there are so many options for mathematical calculations available. Okay, so we have to if we are going to use matrices, so we have to click that options, and so many options available. Similarly, calculus calculator options are available. So we have to statistics and probability have to click. So it will give you some options and we have to choose, for example, correlation and regression. So the options will be opened. So here we have to put the data, and first of all we need to read all the information which is given here very carefully. Then we have to put the data. So calculative options and all the things are available, and the software what we have recently discussed in this lecture, all the software have their own tutorial options. So before using, we have to click tutorial and read all the instructions very carefully, and then we have to put the data. So this was, and now next thing is some I want to share some plagiarism checking tools available on internet. So everybody knows about the CEO tool. It's a very common tool. Everybody knows about that. Freely available on internet. We can access. Just we have to paste the link on the link bar of the Google search engine, and it will show you the home page. It will take some time due to the poor internet connection. Now this is the option where we have to paste our text material and search here. For example, if I search, I'm taking as example from PubMed. And ethanol production, I'm taking a topic here and open abstract, copy, and paste here. Click here that option. Actually it is moving slow, and check plagiarism. So it will take you some time, but it will give you the result. So it was the first option, but nowadays these options are very uh, much not used for plagiarism checking. So it will take some time. Here you can see that the result is being showing plagiarism 27% plagiarism and 9% unique content. But after the 100% analysis, the final result will be showing after some time. Yes. So here it is showing that 100% plagiarism because we have taken this article from directly. And if would you like to, it is given the research option of research paper also, link of that research paper or content here. So it was the first option to check plagiarism. Now this is plagiarism checker. This is the second tool, online tool, freely available on internet. Plagiarism checker X. The name of that tool is plagiarism checker X. The option is very similar to CEO tool. Here we have to click in initial or in beginning. It will give you free option, but afterward it will give you to the option for payment. So we have to use for free. So it is a not free option. And third another option is another tool is dupli check. Let's see what it is. another tool available on internet. The option or the route of plagiarism checking is similar with SEO tool, SEO tool. After some time, it will also give you the option to pay. It is not free, but initially it will give you to uh, check plagiarism free of cost. So now next option is Urkund. Actually, it is a very good platform to check plagiarism. Uh, we should use this tool with the account of institutional account, and it is not free. We cannot use freely this tool. We have to pay for these. The next thing is how we can search the journal and what kind of link or website we have to use. The first very important thing is UGC care list. So how we can search UGC care list? We can directly type the UGC care list in Google search engine. Let me show you. Directly it will open UGC care list. So it will open, it will show, and as it is open, we have to sign in our account because I have made my own account, so it is showing directly opening. Uh, Here you can see that the UGC care list group first and group second. So if you click on the group second, so there are some option. Uh, as per the Web of Science, the first group of research papers are art and humanities, and second one is science citation index, SCI. Third is social science, and here the Scopus index general, it is already showing, and the second group you can see here. These are the second group pages directly open, and in these three, would you like to choose anyone? You can, for example, social science citation index. So it will show you. So the maximum link or journals, you can see their impact factors and journals particular number through this link, through this tool. For example, we choose the Scopus list, the Scopus index journal. So it will show you the list over here. And we can choose our area of interest as per the topic. For example, for we choose bioengineering, then we have to apply the all the journals related to bioengineering. 198 journals it is showing here. So that tool is very good, and so many kinds of journal you can learn or approach through this tool. Similarly, the another option is Scopus. What actually indirectly I have shown you, just Scopus index journal. If you click, the same home page will be opened. If you click on that, the same option here, sidebar, you can choose the filter option as per your requirement or area of interest. Then we have to apply. It will show you the journal as per the your area. Now the it is a good platform bio where we can uh, see the impact factor of that journal. Here we have to put the name of that journal directly and search. It will show you the impact factor and importance of that journal, or if would you like to search that journal through the various field, so the options are available here. So these things available, we have to carefully read all the impact factor terms and condition of journal, and rating of that journal as per the year it is showing here. So you can choose that journal as per your interest or impact factor. So it is a good platform to choose the journal. And Web of Science, everybody knows about Web of Science is a very good and bigger platform where so many or maximum journals comes under it. So what whatever journal would you like to search, we have to click here. And even would you like to search through topic, so there is an option, or journal, so it will also have, you will get the option here. So these are the publications as per the topic, but this is good tool to search journal. Okay. Now some other options, because I am biological background, so I would like to show you some online another kind of tools where we can easily understand about the protein structure and drug designing. So if any other research scholar working on drug engineering or chemical engineering, so these scholars can also use these software or database available or internet, freely available on internet. For example, I take pdb. So it is a pdb database, protein database available here. Or if you are working on drug designing or working on any enzyme, so that structure of enzyme, the uh, amino acid sequence of enzyme, you can directly retrieve the all the related information from here. So this is the home page of that. Here I take suppose amylase. Amylase, there are so many options we have to choose. For example, I choose amylase protein binding ABPA. So it is showing you the structure and sequence related information. So these are the informations available on in this database. Or for example, I click on that. So this is the structure of amylase binding protein A. So it is a kind of receptor. The classification of receptor is hydrolase receptor, and this is the active side of that sequence. Would you like to download the file? You can directly download, or would you like to see the 3D structure of that protein or enzyme? We can directly watch from here. So this is the structure of that protein. It is showing here, or the sequence of amino acid is also showing in the top of that structure. If would you like to see the location of that structure, we have to click on that amino acid, the click button of that amino acid. It will show you that location or that area, what kind of chemical or ligands are available here. So it is a very good platform for those scholar or researcher who are working on enzyme or drug designing. So it is a one option. Another one, if we are working on enzyme, so this is the another option is Brenda. So what is that? Let's see. Yes, Brenda enzyme database. If we are going to search inhibitors of that enzyme or going to block that particular enzyme or working on enzyme kinetics for industrial level, so we can use that database to understand. First of all, we should know how many types of enzymes are available in the world. For example, we learn about, say, amylase is a kind of enzyme. Amylase. So it will show you so many options. So for example, we have to choose. We choose for this one. So it will show you the complete detail of that enzyme. So it is a hydrolase enzyme. It is showing that, and it is completely registered for hydrolase O and S glycosyl compound. So all the information is completely given here. Even apart from these, this enzyme is could be isolated or extracted from what kind of organism. So the name of organism is given here. We have to choose that organism and cultivate in our laboratory. Directly we can extract that extract that enzyme from that organism. So all these informations are available here. And apart from these, if you see that the some related data of that enzyme, for example, functional parameter, so these parameters are available here. If you click on that, so as per your research, uh, what kind of compound we should use or what kind of substrate we should use for that particular enzyme, all the things are available. Or if we work on the pH and functional property of pH, so these are also available. So the 10 and 11 pH and 10.5, and these are the functional uh, property or substrate here. And the literature, here you can see that about the literature. So it is also available here. So it is a very good platform. And if we choose, so these are the tools we can use for our research. So I wanted to share with you. So is there any question you can ask me? Thank you.
Any queries from participant side? Thank
Thank you, sir, for your knowledgeable session. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
madam.
On
Thank
the
you.
behalf of BIT Raipur, I extend my heartily thanks to our speakers who spared time from their busiest schedule to grace the occasion. Thank you to all the participants for attending today's session. Now, all three sessions are over for today. Next session will resume from tomorrow 10 a.m. onwards. I request you all do join the tomorrow session 10 minutes before. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.